Good morning, everybody. This is Lynn. It's Saturday, July 15th, 2023, and we're going to work on a necklace that I made using the Bargain Bead Box for July. I want to first of all, thank you all so much for your support. Y'all submitted some amazing names, I will say, and it's going to be difficult for me to choose now. So I'm going to wait a little longer, kind of go through them, give everybody a little bit more time if they think of anything new to tell me. And um, probably sometimes next month, I'll decide what name I'm going to use and we'll do a giveaway or two. But today, we're going to make a necklace and we're going to use our gorgeous peacock pendant that we got in our box. And I'm going to use the 6x8 rondelles, the 8mm lapis, bead caps, um, and I think that's all I'm going to use here. Now, what I have in mind is with some of the other beads that we have to do another necklace that could be worn with this one as a almost to look like a two-strand, but they'll be separate so that you could wear them, separately if it's too much. Because it can easily become too much, and we don't want that. We've got a lot of sparkle and a lot of beads here. I also pulled out the two blue pave beads to just kind of accent this. It's just going to be a big old bunch of sparkle around your neck for sure. What I think I'm going to do is string it on beading wire. I have some Beadsmith 21 strand beading wire that I'm going to use. And what I've done is basically centered our pendant between two of the rondelles and then spaced the lapis beads with bead caps between the rondelles and just kind of, put it together like that. So what I thought I'd do is I'm going to go ahead and string these off camera so that our video doesn't get so long. And then I'll come back and we'll figure out what we need to do from there. I believe that I'm going to need to put a little bit of chain with it, or I may finish it off with just some seed beads. I'm not sure. So let me get it strung and I'll come back and we'll figure out how we want to finish it up, okay? All right, you guys, I'll be back real quick. Okay, guys. Well, I have everything strung here. I decided to finish it with seed beads, and this is what I used. These are 6.0 dynamite seed beads. I get them from Fire Mountain, and these are silver lined clear. It was the best thing I had to go with this because we do have a lot of silver in our necklace. And to get the length I wanted, I added 25 seed beads on each side. And you guys, I'm really happy with this. I think it's really cute. So now all we need to do to finish it up is to crimp our ends, to finish it off at our class. So let's do that. So I'm going to take a 2x2 crimp bead and add it. Crimp tube, rather, it's not a bead. And a wire guardian. I'm going to put that right on. Now I'm going to attempt to put my clasp on without any jump rings. So what I need to do here is make sure that I get the lobster claw on the right side. And that would be this side. So I want to add my lobster claw right here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just slip that. I think I want it this way. Slip my lobster claw right onto the wire guardian like that. Then we don't even have a connection to worry about, with a jump ring coming open or anything like that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to close our wire guardian down just a little bit so it's not so wide open and big there. Be careful doing that. Don't crush your guardian there. And then bring our crimp tube up over both of our wires. Just like so. And then using my crimp pliers, I'm going to go ahead and crimp right here. Okay, let me get my pliers turned right. I like to lay it in the back divot just like that. Okay, and then give it a good squeeze. Okay, Turn it 90 degrees and begin to close down your crimp tube gently, slowly, so that you have complete control. Okay, we have a beautiful crimp there and it is secure. Now, while it's going to be easy, I'm going to go ahead and put the crimp cover on right here. So I have a, whoop, let me grab my other pliers. These are my old crimping pliers and they are fantastic for putting on a crimp tube cover. So I get them in the jaws like that and then just lay it over that crimp bead and slowly close. Okay, just work that so that it looks just like a little round bead. Okay, now we're going to just bring all of our beads down. I have plenty of room to go back through all these beads, so that's what I'm going to do. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to pick up the other end and just let everything slide down. Okay, just like so. Whoop, I can see I didn't get that perfectly close. I'm going to go back and fix that. When you're doing your crimp covers, just go slow. That's the main thing, because these things will crush before you know what hit you. Okay, that's a little better. All right, now remember, we always want to leave enough room in our on our wire so that our necklace doesn't become stiff. But this is kind of a fine line here, because you want to have it tight enough to hold your pendant properly, but you don't want it so tight that it's, it's stiff and doesn't look nice. So just kind of, be aware of that. So on this side, we're going to add a crimp tube, add a wire guardian, and then if you're going to use a jump ring or, whatever, if you have a closed ring of any kind, it's even more secure. I happen to have these in my stash. They're closed, so there's no chance it can slip off. I'm going to put that on there now. And what we're managing to do here by putting these directly onto our wire guardians is we're avoiding any kind of jump ring so that it can't slip off or, come open on us. Anytime you can do this, you're going to get a secure ending. And, that's always nice if you can do that. So now I've gone through the wire guardian both times. I need to go through my crimp tube and go through some beads. I'm going to pull it out a little bit so I got some room here. And just, however many you feel comfortable with, whatever you want to do there. If you don't want to go back through beads, that's okay too. You do you. I just, for some reason, to me, it makes me feel better, so I do it. I think it's out of habit. As y'all know, I've been doing this since dirt was made. Just pull that on down. I'm going to try to go through all of those seed beads if I can. I don't know that I can, but that would be a good place to cut my wire. And as you can see, I've wound up with way too much wire. I wasn't really sure exactly how long I was going to make this, so y'all know I'd always rather have too much. I'd rather throw it away than be aggravated because my wire is too short. Okay, we're through all of our seed beads. Just double check, make sure you didn't miss any. And you know what? I did. Look at that. See, it's important to check your work before you finalize it, y'all. If you don't and you do what I just did, you will be sick. It will just make you sick to your stomach. So I'm just going to pull that back out and try again. It just slipped right on the outside of that little bead, and I didn't see it when I was doing it, so please do watch what you're doing. Okay. And remember I said there's another necklace I want to make that could be worn with this one. Well, I have a really cute pair of earrings that we'll make when I make that one, depending on how long this runs. Well, y'all, I did it again. Maybe I should just stop right there. I can't seem to get it pulled right. All right, enough of that. So I'm going to go ahead and stop right there and make sure I've got this how it needs to be. Make sure I've got plenty of room for this to have enough give so that it's nice and fluid, but get it tight enough to make that pendant sit properly. And I'm comfortable there. So I'm going to go ahead and crimp, put it in the back divot, and give it a good squeeze. Turn it 90 degrees and start to close down your crimp tube. And if you use crimp beads, I mean, if you guys want to flat crimp, you can. I like to have a little bit more finished look. But, you know, I always tell you, it's yours. You do it the way you want it done. This little sucker's just turning on me every which way. They'll do that. You have to be patient. Ooh, my goodness. I don't know why it's being so difficult. It's like a bratty kid. Okay, there we go. That's more like it. Now I'm going to cut off my excess beading wire. Make sure you get that good and close so it doesn't stick you in the neck. Okay. Now all I have to do is put my last crimp cover on and we will have a completed necklace. And I really, really do like it. I hope you guys do too. I don't know about you, but I wear so much blue. And, you know, blue is just a great color to wear. It really works well with my coloring, so I tend to go towards the blues and greens a lot. Just get your crimp bead cover nice and secure. The nice thing about that is it does take up a little bit of room. So if your wire happens to be just slightly loose, you know, it works out real well for you. All right, y'all. Well, here's our finish. Okay. These I got from Temu. These rings I got either at Joann's or Michael's. I'm not sure which one. And as I said, the 60 seed beads by Dynamite I got from Fire Mountain Gems. All right, y'all. Well, there's our necklace, and I really do hope you liked it. I'll give you a little preview of the earrings we're going to make. I thought because we have our little peacock here, would be a great place to put our feathers. So here's our earring. And all I did here was I took a piece of chain and then I took a jump ring and hooked it where I wanted it. I wire wrapped one of our little crystals, our English cut crystals, on a head, an eye pin right there, and put that on my ear wire, and then just hung the feathers off the bottom. But I just thought they were really cute, and they will go with just about anything and everything. So you're not tied just to these necklaces if you want to wear these. And I like that idea as well. All right, guys, well, that's it for this video. I hope you like it. I hope you think it's fun and pretty and just full of sparkle. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'm going to try and film the other video tomorrow morning, but if I don't get to it tomorrow morning, I will get to it Monday morning, okay? All right, y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Remember to take good care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.